Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me for another online yoga practice. Today's practice is going to be a celebration of Lughnasadh or Lammas, which signals the midway point between the summer solstice and the autumn equinox. With that being said, we're going to be doing celebration of all things sun related. We're going to be taking on the intention of growth, and we need to imagine that the sun is empowering you during your practice today. It's a really good opportunity to connect to all things elemental, so if possible, maybe even take your practice outside or just spend some time today outside in nature and really feeling the elements on your skin. If you wanted to bring in some complementary practices to your yoga practice, it would be really nice to bring in some citrine or yellow jasper crystals, or even adding some citrus or lemongrass essential oil to your diffuser, or a little drop onto your yoga mat would be lovely as well. So I hope you enjoy this empowering and revitalizing sun practice to celebrate Lughnasadh or Lammas, and I really hope you enjoy your practice today. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste. Okay guys, so we're going to start our Lughnasadh sun celebration practice today seated. So you can just sit with your legs crossed or sit on your shins, however feels most accessible to you. And we're just going to take a couple rounds of breath just to really connect to our intention today. So as always, if there's something specific that you've been intending to work with for a while, now is a really good time to bring that up. Also, harnessing the power of the sun, also the power of the full moon is a really good opportunity to really let those intentions flood through. If you're not sure, then a really wonderful intention is to focus on harnessing the energy from the outside, from nature. You can almost imagine that you were being nourished by the sun energy. And with each breath in, you feel slightly more within your own power. And with each breath out, you let go of anything that feels like perhaps it's been holding you back, whether that's physical, emotional, or spiritual. And we're just left feeling a little bit lighter, a little bit more open and receptive to feel that powerful energy flooding in. And together we just take a final inhale. Full expansive exhale. And then just keeping the eyes closed, or you can gently blink the eyes open, we'll come up with our gentle warm-up. So today we're just going to take some rolls of the neck. So just allow your chin to release down towards the chest. Maybe releasing the right ear to the right shoulder, and only if it feels okay on the neck, releasing the back of the head back. Option to lift your gaze up. Maybe bringing your left ear to the left shoulder, chin to chest, and then we'll take a full circle in the opposite direction. Mindful that if you're practicing outside today, not to look directly up at the sun, instead just feeling the warmth radiating on your body. And once your chin meets your chest again, find your way back to a nice neutral position, and we'll come into a gentle twist. So bringing your right hand to the outside of the right hip, the left hand towards the right knee. Breathe in to find a nice tall spine. And as we breathe out, we twist, beginning to look out over the right shoulder. Keep your left shoulder blade nice and soft. And focus on creating a nice tall spine. So finding that lovely space between each vertebrae. On your next breath in, just gently come back through center, switching the hands, right hand to left knee. And then as we exhale, twist, beginning to look out over your left shoulder. Keep your right shoulder blade a little bit soft. Find that beautiful space through each vertebrae. And imagine the crown of the head is drawing up towards the sun. So we're getting nurtured through the length of the spine, like a nice tall tree. On your next breath in, just gently make your way through center. And for a gentle hip release, you can stay upright with your fingers tented in front of you, or as you exhale, you're welcome to come down onto your forearms, or even support your forehead or your chin with your hands. If there's space, feel free to release your forehead or the crown of the head down towards the earth, but not at the cost of the length of the spine. We want to keep our heart open in this practice, really open to receiving that energy in. And remember, we're still warming up. You may be practicing this first thing, and so the body is not quite adapted to the day ahead yet. So we're just feeling into it. And then walking your hands back up, just switch the cross of the legs. So the opposite leg is in front or on top, and you can just tent your fingers, or as you exhale, you can release down, maybe to the forearms or support yourself. And you may feel some sensation through the hips, through the inner thighs. You may even feel a little bit of sensation through the spine, but nothing too intense, just warming up. And when you're ready, just walking your hands back up. We're going to just churn our digestive system a little bit here, a nice pulsating movement to really find that release through the digestion, and also to warm up a little bit through our core as well. So just bring your hands to your knees, or if you'd like, you can actually kind of wrap your fingers around to the inner thighs. We're just going to take some circles. Don't worry about which direction we take. We're going to switch in just a moment. So almost imagining that at the base of your pelvis, you're creating a diamond shape, and you're going from point to point as you bring the weight into those areas. And we're just noticing how we feel through the hips, how we feel through the shoulders, the elbows, if you want to bring those into the movement as well, that'd be lovely. And just noticing how you feel through the very center of your belly. We're looking to stimulate a little bit here into the solar plexus chakra to help us energize and to harness the power of the sun. Once you reach forward again, we're just going to switch directions, go the opposite way. And again, just noticing as you trace the points at the base of your pelvis and how that movement kind of reverberates up your spine as you create this kind of spiraling through the entire length of the spine. And once you reach the center again, just bring yourself to a neutral position, and we're going to roll over the shins and come onto hands and knees into tabletop. So wrists under shoulders, knees under the hips, tops of the feet flat, or your toes can be tucked under. And then inhale, we're going to open up through cow pose. Lift your chin, lift your chest. As you exhale, we round into cats, feeling that lift and separation of the shoulder blades. Good. And keep going with your own pace, really feeling and exaggerating the movement between each vertebrae. Feeling again that little bit of space around the navel beginning to engage, stimulating that high energy in our practice. And then when you're ready, come back to a neutral position. We're going to bring the left toes behind us, and we're just going to work on pulsing the weight forwards and back. So it's quite a subtle movement. Again, if this is a morning practice, it's a really nice way of just opening up the calves and the hamstrings. And then once you come back to neutral, bring your left foot to the outside, to the right side of your yoga mat. And then you can turn your gaze over the right shoulder, looking back towards the left toes. So we're getting a beautiful side stretch here, becoming familiar with a little bit of engagement of the obliques through the right side as we open through the left side. And then very gently bring your left leg back to the back of the mat. And you're going to turn your right toes to face the right side of your mat as you reach the left fingertips up. So we're coming into a modified side plank. Now you want your joints to be stacked here, making sure that you feel safe through the wrist. Okay, so there's not too much weight into that wrist. And then we're going to add on a little bit of core strengthening as well as side body stretching. So this should feel good for energizing as well as opening through the body. So you're going to reach those left fingertips up towards the wall or the sky if you're outside, and really finding that side body stretch as a nice diagonal. And then you're welcome to stay here or take a nice breath in. As we exhale, bring the elbow towards the knee, and you can just tap those together. Inhale to extend and really exaggerate this movement. Feel the front body open. And as we exhale, we draw the elbow to the knee. So it's a little bit of a power movement, feeling a little bit of heat generating within the body. And just really, again, imagine you're utilizing the power of the sun to strengthen through each cell. And you can really just exaggerate and find a nice fluid rhythm to this position. One more. Inhale, extend long. And then as we exhale, just bring yourself back to tabletop, and we'll do those same positions on the other side. So I'll switch directions so I'm not facing my back to you. So from here, we're just going to trail the right leg back. So right heel presses back and just gently pulse your weight forwards and back. It's just a nice opportunity to familiarize yourself with how you feel through the backs of the legs, how you feel through the hips. And then when you're ready, bringing your right foot over towards the left side of the yoga mat, and you can turn your gaze back towards the right toes. So you're feeling a little bit of engagement through the left obliques, and you're feeling that space open through the right side. And you can keep pushing your hands into the earth, keep gently drawing your navel in towards the spine to help increase the effect of your core power here. Good, and then just gently bring your leg back to center so your right leg is charged back behind you. And then just bring your left knee to the left, or your left shin to the left, I should say. Press through the left hand to reach your right fingertips up towards the sky or towards the ceiling. And you can just press that outside edge of the right heel down so it's nice and flat to the floor. And you keep your right arm up or reach over towards more of a diagonal. Now keep pushing through the left hand so you don't feel excessive pressure through the shoulder. You're pushing the earth away from you. And you're welcome to stay here or take a nice breath in. As we exhale, bring your right elbow towards your right knee. Maybe they touch. Inhale, extend long. Really feel the power opening up. And exhale to tap. And really just notice the difference between the inhalation, the exhalation, and what effect you feel through the nervous system through this position. You may feel a little bit energized, a little bit powered up. You may even feel a bit frustrated or a bit angry, and that's completely fine. I don't take it personally. Just notice what rises during these movements. One more. Inhale, extend long. And then as we exhale, bring your right palm underneath the right shoulder. Just make your way back to tabletop. Take a nice deep breath in. And then as we exhale, we're going to come forward into heart melting pose. So just walk your hands forwards, palm shoulder distance or a little bit wider. And you can release your forehead, your chin, or even your chest down towards the yoga mat. If it doesn't quite reach the earth, bring it to a block. And even here, this is still a highly energizing posture as we expand all of the muscles that surround our ribs, surround our hearts. You may feel a little bit of stress rise within the body. Just notice whether you can breathe through. Essentially presenting our vulnerable chest, heart towards the world, so it can leave us feeling a little bit exposed. When you're ready, just gently walking your hands back up so your wrists are just in front of your shoulders, and then tuck the toes under, bring yourself up and back to your first down dog. And I invite you here to just pedal out those heels. Maybe bring the weight into one leg and then to the other leg. Keep pressing your chest back towards your thighs, and then find stillness just for a breath or two. Keep your gaze steady. And then when you're ready, look into the space between your hands, keeping the bend in the knees. Gently walk yourself forwards to a ragdoll. Just taking generous bend to one leg, then to the other leg. And you can shift the weight from side to side as you familiarize yourself with how you're feeling through the body. Your arms can be heavy, or you can take opposite hand to elbow. Or if you're feeling a lot of pressure in the neck, you're also free to interlace fingers and place the palms of the hands to the back of the head. Especially first thing in the morning, so important to listen to the feedback of your body. Really enjoying this moment. Then when you're ready, release the hold of the arms if you had them very gently, one vertebrae at a time. We roll up the spine. So your head and your neck are the last things to come up. And when we get to the top, take a beautiful breath in through the nose. Exhale, let it go. You're always welcome to sigh it out. That's good as well. And then as we inhale, we're going to sweep the arms up towards the sky. Palms can touch, or your palms can be shoulder distance apart. And as we exhale, we hinge from the hips. Bring the hands to the thighs, shins, or the palms of the hands to the floor in line with the feet. Inhale, we rise into a halfway lift as we bring our chin and our chest forwards.
And as we exhale, plant the hands, step the right foot back between 3 to 5 feet as we drop the right knee down. Option to stay there, or as we inhale, we can rise into our low lunge, reaching the tips of the fingers towards the ceiling. And as we exhale, plant the hands down. Inhale, pick up that right knee, step the left foot back to meet the right. Exhale, lower knees, chest, chin, or if it's in your practice, you can lower halfway down into low plank. Inhale, mindful of the toes, as we transition into either baby cobra with a soft bend in the spine, or into upward dog with the tops of the feet pressing into the earth. As we exhale, make your way back into downward facing dog. Take a breath in and take a breath out. Enjoying these sun salutations, building that internal and external fire. As we inhale, look to the space between the hands, step the right foot through, and then exhale to drop the left knee down. Stay there, or as we inhale, you can reach through the palms of the hands, tips of the fingers towards the sky. And then as we exhale, plant the hands down. Inhale, pick up that left knee, step the left foot forward to meet the right into the halfway lift. And then as we exhale, belly to thigh, chin to shin as we fold forwards. Inhale, rise up to standing with a flat back. So bend your knees as much as you need to, reach through the tips of the fingers. As we exhale, thumbs towards the heart center. Enjoy a moment of stillness. Second round, salutations to the sun. Inhale, feel the energy through to the tips of the fingers. As we exhale, embrace the passive effect as we fold, bringing the weight into the toes. Inhale, halfway lift, bring your chin, your chest forward, open through your heart. And as we exhale, plant the hands, step the left foot back between 3 to 5 feet as you drop the left knee down. Inhale, option to rise up, letting the pelvis sink low, but reaching through the chest. And then as we exhale, plant the hands to either side of the right foot. Inhale, pick up that left knee, step the right foot back into high plank. As we exhale, lower knees, chest, chin, or halfway down into low plank. Inhale, into your back bend, heart opens. And as we exhale, mindful of the toes, as we bring ourselves back to downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Inhale, look to the space between the hands and step the left foot forwards and drop the right knee down as we exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms up, reach through the tips of the fingers. And as we exhale, plant the hands down. Inhale, pick up that right knee, step the right foot forward, halfway lift, hips over the heels. And then as we exhale, chin to shin as we release the crown of the head down. Inhale, powerful movement, root through the heels, reach all the way up through the tips of the fingers. And as we exhale, bring your thumbs towards your sternum, shoulders soften as we find mountain. Just take a couple breaths, feel that internal heat build as we salute the sun on this beautiful Lughnasadh celebration, this powerful sun. Release the arms down by the side, and we're going to come into a nice side stretch here. So we're going to bring the right toes behind the left. So we're coming into like almost a curtsy, and you can have a soft bend through the knees, or you can work them towards straight. Inhale, option to reach the arms up overhead. Interlace your left index finger and thumb around your right wrist. And then as we exhale, we side stretch over towards the left side. So we're getting this really deep stretch through the right side body. A little bit of engagement through the left. Try not to let your shoulders collapse forwards. Finish your exhale, and then inhale, come back up. You can reach through the arms. Exhale, release them down. And then we're going to bring the left foot behind the right. So again, it's like almost like a little curtsy thing. You can have your knees bent, or you can have your legs straight. Option to add in the arms as well. Reach the arms up overhead. Interlace index finger of right hand around your left wrist. And as we exhale, side stretch, really feeling that powerful breath three-dimensionally into the lungs. And even if you don't necessarily enjoy this practice, try to appreciate the intensity, or try to appreciate the sensations that rise. As we inhale, we come back through center. And as we exhale, we'll fold forwards. Inhale, rise into a flat back, a halfway lift as we look forwards. And then as we exhale, plant the hands, step, hop or jump back. And this time come straight from high plank to low plank or knees, chest, chin. Inhale into your back bend with your wrists under the shoulders. And then as we exhale, make your way back to downward facing dog. Take a nice deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Inhale, lift your right leg up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, bend the right knee. Bring the right heel towards the left glute as your right knee draws up towards the ceiling. And again, this is going to feel quite strength-based. If you ever need to drop that left knee down, you're of course welcome to do that. You're welcome to bring some movement into that right leg as much as feels good to you. And then inhale, extend the right leg long. As we exhale, bring your knee to your nose. See if you can get your nose and your knee to touch. Inhale, lift that right leg up and back. So a little bit of strength through the core here. Exhale, knee to nose, touch. One more time. Inhale, reach your right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose, touch. And then step that right foot through to the space between the hands. As we inhale, we're going to rise into a crescent lunge. So reach those fingertips up as you let your right thigh sink low. And then as we exhale, we're going to cactus the arms, palms open as you dip that left knee down. Inhale, reach the arms up, extend through the left knee. Exhale, dip that left knee down, cactus the arms. One more time, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, cactus the arms, dip that knee down, and then release the knee down. Top of the foot comes flat to the floor as we interlace fingers on the right thigh. So with all of the intense work, we're just going to find a little bit of softening here into our low lunge. Let the pelvis sink low. Maybe a gentle engagement of that left glute. And if you want to add on a little bit of a heart opener, allowing our hips to release even more fully, you can bring your right hand towards your left thigh. As your left arm comes up and overhead for a little back bend, you can look up or you can look down, depending on what feels more accessible through your neck. Take another inhale. Exhale fully. Inhale, just bring your arms up to neutral. And then as we exhale, plant both hands on either side of the right foot. And we're just going to make our way into our half splits. So you can walk your hands back as you straighten through the right leg. Toes can point or you can flex those toes back. With our inhale, we bring our chin and our chest forwards. And with our exhale, chin to shin as we fold. So this is a powerful flow. It's doing so much energetically for your body. You may feel your heart rate, your pulse beginning to quicken, your breath becoming shallow. And just know that each time you feel that moment of discomfort, you're getting a little bit stronger, a little bit more open, and a little bit more comfortable exploring your own depth of practice. When you're ready, bring your right knee forward over your right ankle, plant the hands, tuck the toes under on the left foot. And as we inhale, we're going to lift that right leg all the way up and back into three-legged down dog. Now you're welcome to just come back to down dog from here, or as we exhale, bring the weight forwards and come down through three-legged low plank. Inhale into up dog. And then as we exhale, back into down dog. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Inhale, lift your left leg up. As you exhale, bend your left knee, bring your left heel towards your right glute and keep pushing through the hands. So keep bringing your chest back. And you can take some circles with your ankle, with your knees, your hips. Feeling that heat build. And then inhale, extend your left leg long. As you exhale, shift the weight forward, knee to nose, touch. Inhale, left leg all the way up and back. Exhale, shift the shoulders forward, bring your knee to nose, touch. Inhale, lift your left leg up and back, and this is the last one. As we exhale, knee to nose, touch, and then step through. Good. On your next inhale, coming into our high lunge, reaching the arms up, let your left thigh sink parallel with the floor as you gently squeeze the right glutes. As you exhale, cactus the arms, palms open as you dip your right knee down. Inhale, reach the arms up, extend through the right knee. Exhale, dip the right knee down, cactus the arms, palms open. Last round, inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus the arms, drop that right knee down, and now untuck the toes, interlace the fingers over the left thigh. Just let your heart rate regulate. Feel the power, this internal sun, this internal fire we're building. It's up to us to harness this energy and choose the direction we're looking for it to flow. If you wanted to add on a little bit, you can bring your left hand to your right thigh and reach your right fingertips up towards the ceiling, taking a little back bend. Bear in mind that there should be no pain through your low back, no sharpness, no numbness through the legs. Good. On your inhale, reach your left palm up. And as we exhale, frame your left foot with your hands as you work the left leg towards straight, bringing your chin towards your shin. So with our breath, inhaling to bring your chin, your chest forwards, exhaling to fold. Remember, your left leg can be bent a little bit, or it can work towards straight. Maybe we even flex those left toes back to work deeper into the calf muscle if it feels good. And then when you're ready, bring your gaze forward, bend your left knee. Tuck your right toes under, plant the hands as you lift your left leg up and back for three-legged dog. Option to just come back to down dog here, or exhale, bring yourself forward. Lower down, three-legged chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale into downward facing. Take a breath in. As we exhale, drop to the knees, press the hips to the heels. Come to child's pose. So this is an opportunity to reconnect with the intention if you set yourself one at the beginning of your practice. Up until this point, we've been looking to cultivate energy, to bring energy into the body using the power of the sun, the heat. Now that energy is within us, it's up to us to choose the direction in which we want to spend it. Do we have any intentions or plans that we're working towards? Can we bring that feeling into our bodies right now as we feel the power coursing through our veins? And just letting your nervous system regulate. And now very gently, very mindfully, we're going to walk our hands up. And just shift the hips to the side so we can extend the legs out in front, coming to lay down on our backs. We're just going to come into our Apanasana, wind relieving pose, or if you like today, happy baby, really to embrace, hopefully, a little bit of the joy that we've created in our practice. I don't know if that's me being a bit ambitious, but hopefully we've had a little bit of fun. So we're going to bring in some of that joy now with happy baby. As I said, if this is too much, just bring your knees to your chest. Otherwise, bring the soles of your feet up towards the ceiling. Take hold of the outsides of the feet, or the outsides of the shins or the thighs. And you can find a static hold here, with just bringing the soles of the feet up. Or you can kind of use your legs as a little kind of steering wheel. So one leg at a time, you work a little bit more towards straight. And you'll just notice this gentle rocking from side to side. A soft massage for the muscles of your lower back. And hopefully you're feeling the calming energy begin to take roots. And instead of being left feeling frustrated, angry, or overpowered by the sun, instead we're harnessing all the parts that we can use to serve us in our journey. So that passion, that joy, that motivation, and leave the rest behind. And then when you're ready, if you haven't already, just hug your knees into the chest and extend your legs long, bringing your feet out to the front corners of your mats, releasing the arms alongside the body with the palms of the hands facing open. Let go of any force or control you may have had over your breathing and allow your natural rhythms to return. And you may notice as you scan your body that there's kind of a warmth or a pulsing, even a tingling through the physical body. You feel so alive, so empowered here. And let that feeling of lightness, of empowerment, be taken with you off of your yoga mat. You're strong and so stable here. And you have the power to choose your path, to choose which energies serve you, what you want to take with you as you transition towards the next season. And if there's anything you want to let go of, we let go of that consciously. I invite you to stay here, embracing and drawing in that power of the sun for another few minutes, especially if you're outside. Please just soak in as much of that vitamin D as you possibly can. When you're ready, just gently making your way out, taking this feeling with you to the rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining me. Happy Lughnasadh or happy Lammas. Wish you wonderful transition into the next half of the season. And thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.